and welcome to today's practice with Haley. Namaste. Welcome everyone. Finding that comfortable seated position on our mats. I do invite you to roll the shoulders a few times down away from those ears. I invite you to take the hands, heart, center, chest. Taking a few settling breaths in through the nose, a gentle sigh through the mouth. Today's mantra is I am open. I am open to new beginnings, growth, peace, and even those challenges, making me a better person on and off my mat. I am open. On your inhale, we're going to float those hands to the sky. And exhale, just let the hands fall to the mat a few times. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, circle hands down. Inhale, reach those hands to sky, and exhale, just let them fall gently to the mat. I now invite you, right hand beside you. We're going to take it to a seated side stretch, left hand to sky, and then extend it over to the right. Taking a few gentle breaths. Inhale, we're going to take the body to center, switching sides. Left hand to the mat, extending right arm over to the left. Taking a few settling breaths. Taking an inhale as you take the body to that easy pose. Exhale. I now invite you, we're going to swoop the right hand behind the body, going into a seated twist. Left hand to the right knee. That yogi gaze up over right shoulder. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, turning the body to center. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. Left hand behind the body. Right hand to the left knee. Yogi gaze over left shoulder. Inhale, we're going to turn the body to that easy pose. And exhale. Hands are going to go to the knees. We're going to let the crown of the head fall to the right. Continuing with that gentle breath. Inhale, reach the crown of the head to sky. And exhale, let the crown of the head fall to the left. And taking it to center. We're going to find that Baddha Konasana as you take the soles of the feet touching. Hands can go to those ankles, toes, feet, wherever feels comfortable for you. Make those few adjustments. Feel free to have movement in the legs. Now invite you, we're going to take it to all fours, tabletop position. Taking an inhale, we're going to let the belly drop, open the heart, yogi gaze up, and exhale, rounding upper spine, engage the core to that low spine, yogi gaze to the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round upper spine, engage the core to the low spine, yogi gaze to your mat. I do invite you to get into your breath and body movement. Taking it to all fours, we're going to take a breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to sink the hips to the heels of the feet, finding that child's pose. Taking 8 to 10 settling breaths. Taking a breath in, we're going to roll the body up to tabletop position. Exhale. We're going to practice that bird dog. I invite you to extend the left foot and leg straight back. When you're ready, take the right arm forward. Yogi gaze is going to be to the mat. We're going to take 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it to that tabletop position. I do invite you, we're going to have a sway from side to side with those hips. Just a few times here. Taking it to that tabletop, practicing that bird dog, the opposite leg, taking right leg and foot straight back, or left leg and foot, apologies. And then taking arm forward, yogi gaze to that mat. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking it to that tabletop. Take an exhale as you settle to that child. So we're going to take 3 settling breaths here. I now invite you, we're going to roll the body up to all fours, tucking those toes. We're going to walk the hands to the body as we have a seat on the heels of our feet. Taking the hands, heart, center, chest. We're going to take 5 settling breaths. Remembering today's mantra, I am open. I am open to new beginnings, growth, peace, and I am open to those challenges that life sometimes throw at us. So we're going to take the hips away from the heels of the feet, letting the top of the feet go to your mat. We're going to practice a camel variation here. So we're going to breathe in, taking the hands overhead. On the exhale, circle the right hand towards the back, right heel. That left hand can remain to the sky, or feel free to circle the left hand to the left heel. Opening the yogi heart. We're going to release it, let it go. Taking those hands to our hips. I do invite you to take that right foot forward. Well, you're going to sink a little bit deeper into a lizard variation. So be mindful here. We're going to take both hands to the mat. Right hand's going to be on the inside of the right foot as you breathe. You want to lengthen from the crown of that head all the way throughout the body. Taking 5 settling breaths. You take that right hand to the sky, a little twist, follow with that yogi gaze towards the thumb. Continuing with that breath. We're going to release it and roll the body away from that mat to that low lunge. So we're going to do something a little different today. You're going to take the left hand to the right knee. Breath in as you take the right hand to the sky, opening up the right side of the body as you float right hand over to the left. This is a little low lunge variation. We're going to take a few settling breaths. going to release it, taking both hands to the mat. I do invite you, taking it to a half split on that right side, opening up that right side of our body. Continue with that breath. I now invite you, making that adjustment, taking the body to that tabletop position. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round upper spine, engage core to that low spine, gaze to the mat. A few times here. Inhale, drop the belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round upper spine, gaze to that mat. Getting into your own breath and body movement. Taking to that tabletop, I do invite you walking the hands to the body, taking the hands to the hips. So we're going to practice that low lunge variation on that left side, or lizard first. We're going to step left foot forward, and then we're going to take the hands to the mat, settling to a lizard variation, whatever works best for your body. I'm taking my left hand on the inside of that left foot as I breathe, being mindful to have length throughout the crown of the head and body. Breath in, keeping right hand to the mat. Take that left hand to the sky. A little twist here, continuing with our breath. I now invite you, we're going to make that adjustment as we roll the body to that low lunge. Little different variation today. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the sky, breath in. On your exhale, extend that left arm over towards the right side, opening up the left side of our body. Continuing with our breath. Release it, hands to the mat, going to that half split. Continue with that breath. And we're going to take the body to that tabletop position. Going into that cow and cat. I do invite you, we are going to start tucking those toes. Breath in, hips to the sky, exhale, settling to that downward dog. Taking 5 breaths. Feel free, pedal the knees and legs, have a slight bend in those knees. Do do what makes your body feel comfortable in downward facing dog. I do invite you to take a breath in, and we're going to lift from the balls of the feet, and on the exhale, taking the heels closer to the mat a few times here. Lift, working those calves. Exhale, taking the heels closer to the mat. It's okay if your heels don't touch the mat. Just go in this very gentle movement. It's going to relieve tightness in the lower legs, the ankle, the toes, the foot. Also building strength throughout our body. I now invite you, we're going to take the body to plank. We're going to find our Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, find that plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, find your Vinyasa here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to that downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to that downward facing dog. I now invite you to find that plank. We're going to take the left knee to our mat. Turning that right foot, going into that side plank variation. Take that right hand to the sky. Hold and breathe. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking right hand to the mat, turn that body forward. Extending left leg back, full plank. Find your Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to that downward facing dog. Inhale, transition to that strong plank. Exhale, taking right knee to the mat. Turning that left foot. Float that left hand to the sky. Find that modified side plank for your body. Taking 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turning that body forward. Extend the right leg, finding that strong plank. Find your Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Tummy to the mat here. We're going to inhale to that upward facing dog. Exhale, take the chin to the mat. Inhale, transition here to a Sphinx, to a baby cobra, whatever works best for your body. We're going to hang out here for a few settling breaths. We're going to take the hands beside the chest. We're going to start tucking the toes. Inhale to that upward facing dog. Exhale, we're going to sink the hips to the heels of those feet, finding that child's Taking 5 settling breaths. Inhale, taking the body to that tabletop. Exhale. We are going to take the left forearm to our mat, as well as that right forearm. We're going to take the right foot to the sky, taking a few breaths here. If you would like, you can take right knee to the chin and extend it back a few times. We are going to take the right leg and foot extending out to the side of your body. And we're going to sink the hips towards the heel of that left foot. Taking 5 settling breaths here. There's 4, 5. Rolling the body up to that tabletop. And we're now going to take forearms to our mat. We are going to take the left foot and toes pointed towards the sky. You can hold and hang out here and breathe for a few breaths. If you would like to engage the core a little deeper, take left knee to chin a few times. We are going to take left knee to our mat. I do invite you to extend the left leg and foot out to the side. And we're going to sink hips to the heel of that right foot. Continue to take that settling breath here. You to roll the body up, taking the left knee to the mat, tabletop position, going into that cow and cat. We are now going to find a seat on our mat. I do invite you to have the left knee to the mat, letting that right knee just stack on top of that left knee. Left hand's going to be to the mat. We're going to breathe in, right hand to the sky. Feel free to extend it over to the left. Continue with that settling breath. Inhale, we're going to roll the body to that center. Exhale. I now invite you, we're going to make an adjustment here. We're going to continue to hug the left foot into our body. And we're going to cross that right foot over the left knee. Taking an inhale and exhale. I do invite you to swoop the left arm behind your body, going into that twist. Yogi gaze will be over left shoulder as you breathe. To invite you to turn the body to that center, swooping the right arm behind the body. You're going to hug that right knee closer in with the left hand. Left hand's going to go to the upper right thigh. Yogi gaze over right shoulder as you breathe. We're going to simply release it, making that adjustment as we let the right knee go to the mat, stacking that left knee on top of right. We're going to breathe in, right hand grounded to our mat, left hand to the sky, extending it over towards the right side. Inhale, roll the body to that center. Exhale, making that adjustment, hugging the right foot closer to the body, crossing left foot over the right knee. If you would like, take a few gentle breaths here before you go into that twist. We're going to go to the right side first. As you swoop right hand behind the body, yogi gaze over that right shoulder as you breathe. Left hand can just kind of hang out on top of that. Left hand can hang out on top of that left foot. Apologies. I invite you, turning the body to center. We're going to take that movement to the left. You're going to hug that left knee with the right hand to the upper left thigh. Left hand's going to go behind the body as you gaze out over that left shoulder. And we're going to simply release it. Let it go. We are going to have our feet grounded to the mat. Hands to the knees. And we're going to do a few shoulder rolls, relieving any stress, tightness, or tension you may feel in that upper body. I now invite you, we are going to let the soles of the feet touch, letting the knees open here. Swooping both hands behind the body. And we're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Very gentle as you take the shoulder blades a little closer together, opening that yogi heart. And feel free to have movement in the legs. Or you can embrace that stillness, whatever works best for you. I am open. today's mantra. I am open to new beginnings, growth, peace, and even those challenges that we face in life, making us better people on and off our mats. And we're going to release it. I do invite you to gently roll the body on the mat as you hug knees into your chest. Taking a few settling breaths. We're going to release our hands as we take them to the upper back part of our leg, and then you're going to let the arms extend, letting the feet just kind of hang out above your mat. Feel free to start a little bit of hip circles if you would like, giving that low spine a little TLC. You can also do figure of eights here, whatever works best for you. I now invite you, we are going to take the knees a little closer into the body, and then we're going to let those feet, soles of the feet, point towards the sky. We're going to find that happy baby. So taking the hands to the feet, the toes, elbows are going to be on the inside of the knees. Feel free to rock and roll the body side to side here, finding your happy baby. And we're going to let the feet go. Let them go gently to your mat, letting the hands fall to the mat. Feet are going to be close together with knees bent. On your inhale, we're going to let those knees fall to our right as we take that yogi gaze to the left. Exhale, taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, knees will go to center, and exhale, knees will go to the left as you take that yogi gaze to the right. Inhale, take those knees to center, and simply just exhale. I now invite you, we are going to extend the legs on our mat, taking the feet out to the side of the body. Hands are going to go overhead as you relax the elbows. We're going to take a few settling breaths here. Now invite you, we're going to adjust those feet as you bring them close together, crossing right foot over the left ankle. We are going to lift the chest and the upper body away from the mat. Elbows are going to be bent here. We're going to settle to our fish pose. So we're going to breathe in as we open our yogi heart Gaze is going to be to the sky. And then gently take the gaze and the top of the head to your mat. Continue with that breath. I am open. Today's mantra. I am open to new beginnings, growth, peace, and even those challenges sometimes life throws. I now invite you, we're going to relax the head on the mat. We're going to hug right knee into the body, taking a few settling breaths here. We're going to let the right leg go, extend it on your mat, simply hugging that left knee into the body. Continuing with that gentle, settling breath. Gently letting that left leg go. We are going to extend it, settling to that Shavasana today. I do invite you maybe to grab a pillow, a blanket, whatever makes Shavasana your happy time, peaceful time, happy bubble. I invite you to close the eyes, relaxing the forehead and jawline, continuing with your breath. Taking right hand to the heart, left hand to the low belly. Continuing with your breath in through the nose, gentle sigh on the exhale. Today's mantra, I am open. I am open to new beginnings, growth, peace, and even those life challenges that happens in life. It makes us better people on and off our mats. Continue with that breath. Being mindful, when one door closes, there's always another door that opens. release the hands to the mat, settling to that